I totally forgot. I'll explain the dolphin thing in a bit. But, Adam, this is what Portal looks like. I won't talk while GLaDOS is talking.
Your business is appreciated.
Thank you, Toilet.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer Aided Enrichment Center. We hope your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all Enrichment Center activities, serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain
from touching. Oh, Sandy, could you tell us what that means?
The portal
Real
will
quick?
open in 3, 2, 1.
Alright. Here is your... Yes, I did poop. Here is the first portal. It opened automatically, and as you can see, I can see myself through it while I'm in the relaxation vault. You'll notice that I have these things on my leg. Those are called long fall braces. Yeah, in Portal you're a woman. Those are called long fall braces, which means that I can fall any amount of distance and not take any damage. They actually added that after playtesters were wondering, like, why am I not dying after falling so far? What is a portal? A portal is a thing that you go into and then come out of another one. This is a button. Stand on the button, open the door. Step off the button, close the door. Pick up box, put box on button, go through door.
Please proceed into the chamber lock after completing each test. First, however, note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grid will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it. For instance, the Aperture Science Weighted Storage Cube.
Sorry, what? Like depression? I must have forgotten what I was saying. I don't remember saying anything that could relate to depression. Oh god, that's depressing. So here we have a place where we have a portal that's just sort of moving around the room. The blue portal moves around the room, the orange portal stays put. So I'm gonna go through the orange portal while it's there. Ah! I couldn't get back through it. So now I have to wait for the blue portal to come back around so I can go through it. The developers say that this part of the game is supposed to sort of act as a gate to make sure that you can't continue the game unless you understand how portals work. But actually in the Portal 2 commentary... Oh, I talked over some funny stuff. In the Portal 2 commentary, they talk about how still people would get through this part of the game and not really fully understand how portals work. So keep that puzzle in mind, that puzzle that I just did, because it's going to show up again in a modified form towards the beginning of Portal 2.
Civil taste of blood is not part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side effect of the Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grid, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth.
Okay, so... go through the portal. So, this is a thing going around and shooting portals at walls. What should I do with it? Let's pick it up and shoot portals at walls myself.
You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device.
But I can only make one portal. I can only make blue portals right now.
Gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device. Do not submerge the device in liquid, even partially. Most importantly, under no circumstances should...
The AI sounds like something... I'm sure it's fine. The AI sounds like it's perfectly healthy. Catch her! Get her! Man, if you were a
Please
dog,
proceed
you would
to the
spend
chamber
forever
lock.
chasing your tail.
Mind the gap.
So at this point, I can make a portal to go into this one and out of that one. But now I need to get over there. So I put the blue portal over there now, and I can go into the one I just came out
Well
of.
done. Remember,
and get to the other
Aperture
side.
Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
The Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested. I mentioned in my previous stream that it's kind of interesting. At no point in this game is the male gender referred to at all. There are no male characters. Oh, I'm sorry I lost you. Maybe I should have gone slower. But you'll get the hang of the portal mechanics soon. There are no male characters. They don't refer to male characters. They never use male pronouns. The protagonist is a woman. The AI is a woman. And I think... Feminist Paradise. I think that is because this game is the result of... Oh, did you see what I did there? Nice little trick of putting a portal under a box so it just comes out of the portal right behind me and I don't even need to drop down there. This game came from a student project.
As part of a required test protocol, we will not
monitor the next test chamber.
You will be entirely on your own. Good luck.
This game came from a student project where a lot of the mechanics were the same, but the premise of the game was you are a princess escaping from a dungeon. And so I think that the fact that it's all female characters is sort of a carryover from that. Also, the project lead on Portal and the person who made that student project is named Kim Smith, and so maybe she wanted to inject more female protagonists and viewpoints into video games. Not that you would ever know that the main character is a woman unless you know, deliberately tried to look at yourself through a portal. I think there was an older game that I forgot the name of. Yeah, it was...
As part of
I
a
can't remember what
required
it's called.
test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication.
Oh no.
Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will
came out
stop
of that portal, by the
enhancing
way.
the truth in 3, 2...
So she just said, I lied to you before, but I promise I'm gonna stop lying to you in 3, 2... Sounds like she might keep lying to us. New mechanic here.
While safety is one of many Enrichment Center goals, the Aperture Science High Energy pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and has caused permanent disabilities such as vaporization. Please be careful.
You wanna see what happens when I hit it? Oh wait, it died before it got to me. Now I died.
While safety is one
So,
of many Enrichment Center
the goal,
goals, the
as you
Aperture
can see,
Science High
is to
Energy
get the
pellet
ball
seen to
into
left
the
of
ball
chamber
receptacle.
can and
So,
has caused
there's a little light on the
permanent
ceiling that is sort of
disabilities such as
projected in a
vaporization.
straight line from the
Please
ball
be
receptacle.
careful.
If you just aim at that line, it'll go right in.
Unbelievable. You
Subject name here.
must be the pride of.
Subject hometown here.
The overall objective is to just proceed from test chamber to test chamber. So, if you look at Shell, you'll see that she's wearing an orange jumpsuit. That's because she is a test subject. Yeah, that's it. She's a test subject in
Warning devices
some
are
giant
required on
psychological
all
test, it
mobile
seems like.
equipment. However,
she's just
alarms
supposed
and
to
flashing
proceed from
hazard
test
lights
to
have been
test
found to agitate the high-energy pellet and have
with the
therefore
portal
been
gun.
disabled for your safety.
Let's put a portal here so that the ball goes into that portal, comes out of that portal, and goes into the little receptacle. Yep. Now that platform will start moving, and I'll just go and jump on it.
To reach the chamber lock.
Ta-da! What was it? I was going to say something else. Oh, it'll come to me.
Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result
No
in
drinking
an unsatisfactory
the
mark on your
poisonous
official
water on the
testing
floor.
record, followed by death. Good luck.
Alright, so this one is a bit more complicated. You put a portal here, the ball goes in there and out that portal, but then you see that it just bounces off that wall and comes right back. I'll show you what you have to do in a second. The ball exploded. It'll generate another one. Alright, now you have to move the blue portal there so it bounces off that wall and goes into the orange portal. It'll come out the blue portal there and hit that ball receptacle. Now, you have to get to that orange portal, which is easy. You just go through any blue portal. But now you want to get on that moving platform. So, just put it there, and you go through the orange portal behind you. And watch yourself jump while you wait for the platform to show up. Alright. Cool. You seem to have gotten the hang of the portal mechanic. Guess I can move a little
Very
faster now.
impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience.
I hope you're paying attention to GLaDOS' dialogue, by the way. Cause that's like my favorite part of the game. Yeah, the jump is the jump is definitely missing a few frames. I think probably just to make things easier, more intuitive. She just said that this test is impossible. Cause here, look. Pretty simple, right? Button, door. Put portal in, through door. But, and it's hard for you to see this because the door closes, but once you go through this grid, the portal has disappeared. See? So can't do that. So she's saying that the test chamber is broken. Also, pick up the box, try to bring it in here, it disintegrates because of the material emancipation grid.
Once again, the Enrichment Center offers its most sincere apologies on the occasion of
But
this
here's what you do.
unsolvable test environment.
You take the box up here, and now you see this little hole in the wall? Yep, exactly. Put a portal through the hole, bring the box back through the orange portal, and now
Fantastic.
box on button.
You remain resolute and resourceful in
But
an
wait,
atmosphere
she said that
of
this was
extreme
impossible.
pessimism.
And she said she can't lie anymore. Sounds like she can still lie. Oh. Harsh, Adam.
Hello again. To reiterate, previous one. Momentum.
Momentum. The only hint we get from her right now is the word momentum. So here's what you do. Portal here, jump through it, and it flings you onto this platform. Oh, and now it tells you exactly what to do. We have a portal up there. P equals mv, exactly. Momentum, a function of mass and velocity. Here we go. Boom.
Spectacular. You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not.
Alright. One more little momentum challenge. Let's go.
Momentum, a function of mass and velocity, is conserved between portals. In layman's terms, speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out.
We did it. Yeah, seriously, this is one of my favorite games ever. Oh. It's tough. What they did was, and this is actually a setting you can turn on and off, it's called portal funneling. It's while you're looking at a portal that you're falling vertically into, your character will be moved slightly so that you can go straight through the portal. You just have to make sure you're looking directly at the portal that you want to fall through. And sorry, I just saw your Lizard
The
Queen
Enrichment
reference.
Center promises
Nice.
to always
'Cause of drinking
provide
the dirty
a safe
water.
testing
I love that.
environment. In dangerous testing environments, the
Ooh,
Enrichment
look.
Center
Second portal
promises
done.
to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it.
So they will always provide a safe testing environment. But in the event that they do not, here's some advice. So now I'm just waiting for the orange portal to appear there. Press this button, shoot a portal up there, and run back through the orange portal. Nice. And now I'm back here, where there is a murder ball. You can see that there is a murder ball receptacle right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for the orange portal to appear there again. And then put a blue portal there so that the murder ball comes out of the orange portal and goes into the receptacle. There. The orange portal is now in the right place. Boom. Explain this part? Is that what you meant? Did I satisfactorily explain it? The device in the middle is shooting orange portals in sort of a cycle. I don't know, Adam. I feel like that would make me too powerful to be able to shoot both color portals. Oh my god, I'm going towards the portal gun. Let's do
The
it.
device has been modified so that it can now manufacture two linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in.
Subject hometown here.
The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined income of everyone in subject hometown here. So I guess that would be Houston? I don't know. That's a lot of people. Subject hometown here? Yeah, it's my favorite. Just a note, you guys, I'll probably have the game finished by then, but I will need to drop off at 1:30 or maybe a little bit before. But I'll probably be finished by then. If not, I'll just break this into two streams and maybe I'll finish tonight or something.
Fling yourself.
Fling into space. I like how she says space there. It's my favorite word. Alright. I have two portals, so I can do this. Woohoo! Oh yeah, Portal 1 is very, very short. Portal 2 is a bit longer. Much longer, actually. Portal 2 is about a normal size game. This is more like a tech demo. So, I mentioned, notice that, that this wall is angled upward. That means when I fling myself out of it, I'll go in an arc. So I'll get a little bit of height and I'll be able to get up there. But, so what happened was, Sorry. What happened was a team from DigiPen Institute, a for-profit technical college, made that game that I talked about that I can't remember the name of, and they showed it at a career fair. A developer from Valve was at the career fair, and he was like, hey, it's really awesome that you guys did this. It's really awesome that you saw this whole thing through to completion. Like, you have a finished game. Most people don't do that. So he gave them some advice, and he took the game to Gabe Newell, the president of Valve, and at the time, one of the most respected video game developers, directors, designers in the world.
This test could take a very
long time.
If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out. An intubation
I'll let her
associate
stop
will
talking.
be dispatched to revive you with peptic salve and adrenaline.
Okay. I'm gonna take this box into the next room, because it's always good to have a box with you. I'll get to why I said at the time one of the most respected game developers and designers. But basically, Gabe Newell, you know, inventor of Half-Life and Team Fortress and all that stuff, Counter-Strike, he, basically hired them on the spot, and gave them a team to make a game based on their student project, and that became Portal. Cool. So, now that door is open. Easy peasy.
As part of a
Narbacular
previously
drop.
mentioned required test
That's
protocol, we can no longer lie to you. When
It
the
makes more
testing is
sense
over, you will be
if you're actually
missed.
playing it, which, when the testing is over, you will be missed. I highly recommend playing this game. It's not the same experience as watching it, but you've had 11 years to play this game, so I figure, you know, better that you watch it than never experience it at all. So I said he was at the time. Oh wait, I have to talk about this part. This is cool. I like this part. Is she gonna talk again? She
All
always talks.
subjects intending to handle high-energy gamma-leaking portal technology must be informed that they may be informed of applicable regulatory compliance issues. No further compliance information is required or will be provided, and you are an excellent test subject.
Oh yeah, I've played this game dozens of times. But anyway, this is cool. So, there's a traditional solution to this puzzle which the designers intended, which is you go up there, there's a box up there, you get the box, you put the box on the button, you go through that door, you jump across some platforms, you put a portal in front of a murder ball, and you put the murder ball into that receptacle there to move this platform. But while they were playtesting, and they playtested this game a lot, some of the players discovered that they could put a portal right there, climb up these stairs, the stairs disappear behind them, and end up right on top of the lift. So that's what I'm gonna do. And they said most of the time when they saw that players were sequence breaking their game, they would change the design of the game to forbid that, because a lot of the time they wanted the puzzles solved in a specific way in order to introduce concepts to the players, so later on they wouldn't be lost. But this one they found was just so clever and challenging, and already took a deep understanding of the game, that they would leave it in.
Of all participants. Cake and grief counseling will be available at the conclusion of the test. Thank you for helping us.
Yeah, it
help
was
you
too
help
clever.
us all.
They also say that anywhere towards the beginning of the game, anywhere where you see a checkerboard pattern on the ground like this, and a wall stuck out like that, you should think fling. So let's fling. Twice. Boom. Cool. Alright. Gonna get the ball in here. It's gonna hit that wall. Go into the receptacle. Sorry if I'm not explaining everything fully. It's just I'd kind of like to get this done before I have to leave. But also, the less I explain things, the more fun you'll have when you play through it yourself. Because the less you remember the yeah, I know I did. But you'll see double fling a whole lot. So double fling is just when you fall through a hole, and then you have to fall through to get a little bit of momentum, and then you have to fall through a portal again to get a lot of momentum. But the less I explain the individual solutions to the puzzles, the more fun you'll have figuring them out when you play the game. So, let's get a little bit of momentum, and woohoo! You probably didn't see it because it was too quick, but right before I hit the ground, I put a portal underneath me so that I could double fling and come out of that portal with extra momentum. So let's double fling again to get on that side of those barriers. Now I'm here. Now we can just put a portal where we know the ball will hit. Have it come out of there. That might be too far. Nope, that worked. We got it into the receptacle. Double fling back to get across. Oops, missed. Missed again. And here we go. Stand on that portal, or platform. Want to get on that platform now. Cool. And now let's put a portal over there, so we can just... Oh no, I didn't die. Cool. Which part was the what the fuck part? All those platforms, all of it? Yeah, sorry, I know I'm breezing through it. So basically, these platforms appear there. By the way, I'm looking, in case you don't know, I'm looking out from over there. These platforms come out of there, and they move along this track. And the idea, maybe they've stopped now that I'm all the way over here. But the idea is that you use portals to move from there to there to there, all while stepping on, I stepped on like 2 portals. Yeah, a treadmill of platforms. I said portals, I meant platforms. So they just keep coming out. I think I only stepped on 2 of them though. Well, I thought they kept coming out, but they must stop once you actually make it to this part. Don't worry, Portal makes you feel like a total fucking idiot. Until you just memorize everything. It's like a Rubik's Cube. Well, it's not so much memorization, actually. It's more familiarity. Alright, so I'll explain this one. I want to get this ball into that receptacle. The way to do that is to hit this button, which opens one of these doors, go over here and hit this button, which opens the second door. Then I need the ball to come out of that wall to go straight into the receptacle. Oh yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, the controls, Sandy, I think what happened with you is just that you're not familiar with video game like you didn't grow up playing first-person shooters, and so just the combination of remembering that left thumbstick is move, right thumbstick is look, all of that stuff, and having to solve these puzzles, that was probably just unfair. Come on, come on.
Did
Yes.
you know you can donate one or all of your vital organs to the Aperture Science Self-Esteem Fund for Girls? It's true.
You can donate one or all of your vital organs to the Aperture Science Self-Esteem Fund for Girls. Again, Aperture Science Self-Esteem Fund for Girls. There are never any males mentioned in this game. Yep, this is the part where Sandy stopped playing, so thank you for joining, Sandy. I'll see you later.
Due to mandatory scheduled maintenance, the appropriate chamber for this testing sequence is currently unavailable. It has been replaced with a live fire course designed for military androids. The Enrichment Center apologizes for the inconvenience and wishes you the best of luck.
So, I'm about to enter a live fire course for military androids, which means... Well, I knocked that guy over, or that girl over, and he died. Matrix dodging? No, I'm pretty sure those bullets are going straight through him. But if I step in front of one of these guys, girls, I get murdered. So, let's do this again. You can pick up the turrets and just knock them over so that they die. But you can also do some sort of clever things with them. So I'm gonna put a portal behind him. Now I've come up behind him. He's still looking for me. Won't find me. See, there's an X on the ceiling there. Who painted that X on that ceiling? We'll find out, maybe. Look at all my blood. But I put a portal on the X on the ceiling directly over that other turret, and now... I killed one with the other. Do we find out who painted the X's? Not in the game. For that, you'll have to read the comic that takes place sort of between Portal 1 and Portal 2. But I can tell you that it's the same person who wrote help on the floor right here. And we come back here and look at all of this stuff. All of this stuff written on the walls. The cake is a lie, the cake is a lie, the cake is a lie. Now you know the origin of one of the most famous video game memes. Another test subject? Maybe. Maybe another test subject. I'll tell you who it is once we get to the end of the game. Alright, so I'm gonna bring this box here and use it as a shield so that I can't get shot by that turret. And then I put a portal on the red X right above that turret, and now I'm gonna put a portal right there. Bam. Time travel? Possibly. Get another box, do the same thing. Oh god, it didn't die. Oh, it eventually fell over. It's called a weighted storage cube, I think.
There you are.
I don't know if you hear, but they say things like, no hard feelings, and I don't hate you when you kill them. This is not a weighted companion cube. The weighted companion cube is a very specific cube later on in the game. Oh, actually, I discovered that there's an achievement that I want to do. So, I'm going to detach that security camera.
To ensure the safety of activities, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
Destroy a turret with a security camera.
Who's there? Are you still there?
Coming to the end of this puzzle. Oh, here's one of my favorite things to do.
Well done, Android. The Enrichment Center once again reminds you that Android Hell is a real place where you will be sent at the first sign of defiance.
Did you hear what she said? She's treating me like an android, just because I made it through a live fire course for military androids. I mean, yeah, I'm mean to them. They're trying to murder me. You know, this is sort of a killer be killed situation. Hello. Oh, here we go.
The vital apparatus vent will deliver a weighted companion cube in 3, 2, 1.
This is a weighted companion cube. See? You're supposed to love it.
This weighted companion cube will accompany you through the test chamber. Please take care of it.
So stuff like that, I'm gonna... Yeah. This is actually... This whole game, but this cube in particular, is a really cool example of game design affecting narrative. So, yeah, best escort mission in video gaming. So the entire reason they created this weighted companion cube is because of this puzzle here. There's a ball that bounces against the wall, and you have to make it to the other side. In playtesting, people thought that you were just supposed to try to run as fast as you can to get to the other side. They forgot that you have this box here. So, Valve added hearts to the box, they added dialogue about how it's your companion, take it with you. They added that sign over there about cuddling the box. They did all of this stuff just to make sure you understand that you're supposed to grab the box and take it with you and use it as a shield. Yep.
The symptoms most commonly produced by Enrichment Center testing are superstition, perceiving inanimate objects as alive, and hallucinations. The Enrichment Center reminds you that the weighted companion cube will never threaten to stab you and, in fact, cannot speak.
So I was just using the companion cube as a shield to get from one side to the other. I mean, they get playtesters of all different kinds. I can totally understand not knowing that you're supposed to take the cube with you. So you're actually supposed to use the weighted companion cube for almost every puzzle in this area. While they were designing the game, they called this part of the game the box marathon. Just because it's a box puzzle after... Oops. Box puzzle after box puzzle. So what I do here is I'm trying to bounce that ball off the cube and into... Oh no. Into the receptacle. I'm usually better. There we go. So, that's one puzzle and one platform lifted. This isn't a speed run, Rob. Ugh. Oh, I didn't know you could see my foot the whole time. Alright. So, another puzzle. 2 doors and a murder ball receptacle on the far side, right here. So what you do is you leave the weighted companion cube on one of the buttons to open the door. And now what you'll have to do is you'll have to get a murder ball to come... Oh no, don't worry. I'm not leaving it behind. I'll come back for it. But we need a murder ball to come out of that wall. And then if I'm standing here on the button so that it can get to the receptacle, the murder ball will murder me. So what I need to do is I need to wait for it to pass the button and then quickly run out onto the button so that it'll go through the door. It's not called a murder ball. That's just what I call it. It's called... I can't remember what it's called. So, we have that blue portal down there. We see that the murder balls hit the wall right there. Get out of the way. It's coming for me. Murder ball's coming. Go. Got it.
The Enrichment Center reminds you that the weighted companion cube cannot speak. In the event that the weighted companion cube does speak, the Enrichment Center urges you to disregard its advice.
So, this last puzzle actually doesn't involve the weighted companion cube, but don't worry, I'm not leaving it behind. It's pretty simple. We just need to get a murder ball into that receptacle. All we have to do is get a murder ball to come out of that portal, it'll bounce off the ceiling and go into the receptacle. We've already used this murder ball, so once it goes into the receptacle, it'll stop getting fired out, but we have another murder ball in the other hallway here. In order to avoid dying, I'm going to wait for it to be shot out of this. Alright, and then I'm going to aim carefully. Cool. And avoided dying. So now when it bounces back, it'll go through... Oh, it died before it got there. But next time, it'll go through the orange portal, come out the blue portal, bounce off the ceiling, and go into the receptacle. Now, all 3 platforms have been lifted. As we know, this is a box marathon, so I'm gonna go bring my faithful weighted companion cube, who has been my trusty partner throughout this entire ordeal. Couldn't have done it without her, I guess, her. So let's just jump from platform to platform. Oh, companion cube, thank you so much. Let's just put you on this button here.
You did it. The weighted companion cube certainly brought you good luck. However, it cannot accompany you for the rest of the test and, unfortunately, must be euthanized. Please escort your companion cube to the Aperture Science Emergency Intelligence Incinerator.
Oh no. Heartbroken. Must incinerate. I have to do it, Adam. I can't finish the game without incinerating my trusty companion cube.
Rest assured that an independent panel of ethicists has absolved the Enrichment Center, Aperture Science and...
Goodbye.
You euthanized your faithful companion cube more quickly than any test subject
Adam,
on record.
are you...
Congratulations.
Are you confusing protagonist and antagonist? Because you've been calling GLaDOS the protagonist, and I thought you were being sarcastic. Cool.
The experiment is nearing its conclusion. The Enrichment Center is required to remind you that you will be baked, and then there will be cake.
You will be baked, and then there will be cake. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, actually I won't tell you that, because that's a spoiler. So, what I have to do is I have to get onto that platform up there. So I'm just going to put a portal right there, and then jump over there, and fall onto it, and not die. Yay! I think I missed. Yeah, I missed. Cool. So now, wall sticking out. That means that we have to fling ourselves, doesn't it? Hey, a button. That opens that door, but oh no, there's nothing portable on the other side. I need to find a box to put on this button. Let's go back here. Oh my god, so many turrets. They're murdering me. So yeah, this is a tricky part of the game. Basically, the first thing you want to do in this room is destroy all of the turrets. Fortunately, they give you this nice laser pointer that shows you the straight line to the wall. So, oops, I missed the murder ball. But so, you put one portal on the laser pointer, and one portal where you can see that the murder ball is going to hit, and... wow, that was super unlucky. It killed me in its death throes. That usually doesn't happen. That was just bad luck. That must have been a headshot. Actually, let's try to get that one. Cool. And now that, and that. Come on, this is so much easier with mouse and keyboard. Boom. That's all the turrets. Alright, so, next part of the puzzle is I have to get that murder ball into that murder ball receptacle. But there's a door in the way. You can see that, oh, I haven't mentioned actually, but the dotted lines connect like button to what door they open and stuff like that. Oh yeah, it's available on Steam. So you can go, oops, you can go through here. Oh no, I'm stupid. It's okay. This game is pretty generous with its checkpoints, so all the turrets are already dead. But you can go through here and press the button. But that door doesn't stay open very long. Is it free? No. No, it's not free, but it's probably super cheap, like $10 or something, maybe even less. Anyway, what you want to do is you want the murder ball to be on its way. So wait for it to come out of the orange portal. And then quickly, portal there, open the door, murder ball goes in. Well, it's super cheap for a video game that you'll have fun with for decades. What do you mean that was quick? Oh, got you. So now, and we have access to this button, which, if you can see across the chamber, causes that wall to come out and sort of tilt up. That looks like we'll be able to fling ourselves out of it and go in an arc across the room. Because remember, our entire goal is to get a box to use on the door outside the chamber. There's a box directly above us. So, let's press the button and go over there. Now we want to put a portal right there and then drop off here and use our momentum to fling across the room. Now we have a box. Oh, is it? Oh no. Really not sure what to do about that. If it gets... It's listenable? Okay. If it gets to the point where it's not listenable, let me know and maybe I'll stop the stream and start it again. I'm not really an expert Twitcher, so, okay. Oh, wait. No, wait. I was watching chat. Okay. I mean, hopefully the VOD is better. But anyway, this button, we already know, opens up that wall, which will let us leave the chamber, and when we leave, we'll take this box with us. Cool. Now we can get over there and through the door. The whole point of all of this. One last thing though, the only way you can get over there... Actually, wait, it's not the only way. There we go. I've always just gone into the other chamber, but now I realized I can just drop down here and use this portable wall. It's not a companion cube. Right, which is why I'm leaving it behind. Goodbye, stupid storage cube. Without any hearts on it. This is one of the coolest parts too. So, I mean, you'll see what I'm about to do. It's a whole lot of flinging yourself directly up. Yeah, I love it. It's so much fun. So I put a portal there, and I'm just gonna drop straight down. Now I'm flung up. And I can drop back down, and drop back up. So you can see that there's a blue portal directly below me, so if I put an... I missed. But if I put an orange portal on another floor, a higher floor, like this here... Oh my god, I've never missed so many times. Right here. Then now I'm coming out of this floor. See? I love this part. And now put a portal here, and now I'm coming out of there. Oh my god, but my perspective is so weird. And now for my favorite part. After using this momentum to climb up to a certain height, let's see, I put an orange portal. So I'm going to put a blue portal on that inclined wall over there, and fling myself in an arc. Whee!
Well done. Be advised that the next test requires exposure
I don't
to
even know where I came
uninsulated
from.
electrical
I'm so
parts that may
disoriented.
be dangerous under certain conditions. For more information, please attend an Enrichment Center Electrical Safety Seminar.
Right? I get really disoriented in that part. And there's a challenge map that is that exact same challenge, but the portal that you come out of disappears immediately. And so you have to hit the portal on the other floor in a single hop. You can't go up and down and up and down. Yeah, it's exactly. And I was trying that the other day, and I tried it so many times, and it
Welcome to
was
the
like getting
final
really late,
test.
and I just gave up.
When you are done, you will drop the device.
Oh, she
in
said
the
this is the
equipment
final
recovery
test.
Annex. Enrichment Center regulations require both hands to be empty before any cake.
Adam, you're smart. You've already figured out this whole game. GLaDOS lies. So, pretty simple first step. I need to get the ball out of up there. So I can put a portal there and a portal there. But when I do, it'll just hit that wall and come back. So I just need to destroy that portal, and it'll go up there. Platform. This is a sort of cool part because all of the puzzles are relatively simple, but they added this moving platform to give it an element of urgency because, you know, if the platform gets too far away from you, you fail. So it's sort of like a timed test. And so they said they liked that they keep it simple, but it makes it feel more complicated because it's timed. So I put a blue portal here, and there's this murder ball that's absolutely going to murder me. All I have to do, though, and now it's trapped over there. Platform 9 3/4. Alright. Final little puzzle. Just have to make it through this wall. And I'm standing on the wall, on the portal right now, which has always confused me. Like, shouldn't that be infinitely thin?
The test
Whatever.
is now over.
Oh no.
All Aperture technologies remain safely operational up to 4,000 degrees Kelvin. Rest assured that there is absolutely no chance of a dangerous equipment malfunction prior to your victory
My
incandescence.
victory
Thank you
incandescence.
for participating in this Aperture Science computer-aided enrichment activity.
So,
Goodbye.
I'm about to be murdered. Seems like there's nothing I can do about it. Earlier she did say you will be baked and there will be cake. So, that's not a lie. Yeah, no, I'm just going to die. There's nothing I can do about it. Oh wait, except I have a portal gun. Ah, that was supposed to be way more heroic and dramatic. And now I'm just watching it here. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I died. Good job, GLaDOS. Well done. Anyway, let's do a take two. Her name is GLaDOS, by the way, Adam. GLaDOS.
What are you doing? Stop it. We are pleased that you made it through the final challenge where we pretended we were going to murder you. We are very, very happy for your success. We are throwing a party in honor of your tremendous success. Place the device on the ground, then lie on your stomach with your arms at your sides. A party associate will arrive shortly to collect you for your party. Make no further attempt to leave the testing area. Assume the party escort submission position or you will miss the party.
I love that line. Assume the party escort submission position. So now I'm just in the bowels of Aperture Science, behind the scenes. And gotta say, it looks pretty run down. Like, look, here's these turrets that aren't even finished. Oh, I just saw a finished turret get sent off somewhere. See that? So that's pretty cool. It does look sort of like a prison. Sort of like, yeah, it reminds me of Fox River from Prison Break.
Hello?
I am wearing orange.
I know you're there. I can feel you here. Hello?
Yeah, that's a great show. Yeah, seriously creepy. But it looks like sort of an office complex too. So, what I want to do here is I just want to get onto that catwalk over there. Ah! Hit that stupid girder. Okay, let's reposition the portal a little bit. Bring it a little bit over. Ah! I lived! I survived! Yay! Ooh, office building. Dollars and cents competing with Black Mesa for DoD contracts. So Black Mesa, in case you don't know, is the company that Gordon Freeman works for in the Half-Life series. And so this is sort of tying this game directly to Half-Life. So Aperture Science, where I am, and Black Mesa, where Half-Life begins, are competing, whoa, I fell right into my portal. Competing science and technology companies. I'm a little turned around now, honestly. That's a good game. I mean, people love Half-Life 2. I've always thought that the Portal games are just way more my type of game. But I can definitely see why people like Half-Life. Yeah, you're talking about the gravity gun. It's cool though. It's like it modifies gravity. Oh, I should point something out. Somebody has painted hints for me telling me where to go.
What are you doing? You haven't escaped, you know. You're not even going the right way.
Oh no, she says I'm not going the right way.
Is anyone there?
The cake is a lie, the cake is a lie. Somebody has been here before me. Now I'm in one of the tubes that transports cubes throughout the facility. Could be blood. Could be red paint. Probably blood.
Okay, the test is over now. You win. Go back to the recovery annex for your cake.
Remember this place?
It was a fun test, and we're all impressed at how much you won. The test is over. Come back.
Now, this place is clearly, like, not expecting me to do this. The elevator isn't even showing up.
Uh-oh. Somebody cut the cake. I told them
Somebody
to wait
cut the
for
cake.
it, but they couldn't get anywhere. There is still some left if you hurry back.
Ah. I like all the pistons and stuff. Ooh, what time is it? Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'll be able to finish this. Oh no, we're missing cake. Yeah, definitely gotta make it to the cake. Oh, yeah, fun thing about the cake. When they were designing the narrative of this game, they wanted to think about what can we promise people to get them to play through this game? What is their motivation? And so they got all of the narrative designers into a room and they sat them down and they said, what philosophy do we want our game to have? That's how they posed the question. And there was 15 minutes of silence, and then somebody said, a lot of people like cake. And so that's what they went with. Ah! Jump! Ah, come on. Jump! Man, I keep hitting my head. Jump! There we go. Yeah, the cake is a lie, according to some mysterious person who we don't know who it is.
You're not even going the right way. Where do you think you're going? Because I don't think you're going where you think you're going.
Yo, Will! So I always thought that this puzzle was a lot harder than it actually is. It's pretty simple. You just ride this piston up, put a portal right there, and you're done. Puzzle solved. Whoa, what's wrong with Rob?
Didn't we have some fun, though?
This is one of my favorite
Remember
lines.
when the platform was sliding into the fire pit and I said goodbye, and you were like, don't worry. And then I was off. We pretended we were going to murder you. That was great.
I like how she's reminiscing about the time that she tried to murder me.
Is anyone there?
So I want to head up there, and this is one of the cooler mechanics. This is a ceiling-to-ceiling portal transition. It's gonna push me up into the ceiling, and I'm gonna fall out of another ceiling. That's pretty cool. No, Rob would never call Will stupid. Rob's not that mean. Rob is trolly, but he's not just outright mean. Alright. I want to wait for that piston to be directly under my portal so that I can just drop onto it. Yep. And now what? I've actually forgotten what I want to do now. Ah, right. I want to fling my... So, what? The piston crushed me somehow. That's cool. I think it crushed me against one of those very narrow girders, which if you ask me, is kind of bullshit, but whatever. And that was all. We pretended we were going to murder you. So one thing about that ceiling-to-ceiling transition I mentioned before, the designers said they got to that point and they realized that the technology they had built, the technology they had built for portals didn't actually support ceiling-to-ceiling transitions. And they thought about just redesigning this puzzle to get rid of the ceiling-to-ceiling transition, but then they, first of all, they sort of had a philosophy about not doing that, just working through technical problems. But they also realized that once this game went out into the wild, people were going to mod it, and people were going to make their own puzzles. And so if they were running into technical limitations, then modders would be running into way more technical limitations. So they decided to just rework the portal technology to handle that.
It's not too late for you to turn back. I'm not angry. Just go back to the testing area.
Where am I now? Ah, I want to go up. Sorry guys, 1 second. Oh, okay. Forgot to actually silence my phone. New streamer mistake. Alright, I think I want to be up there. Let's be up there. Ah, check that out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, wait. Ah! Okay, have to be faster. So let's get up there, stand on the piston, and put a portal right there. Cool. Now I just have to get to safety. Awesome. Yay! Mystery man. Or person. Woman, could be. So to go this way. Oh no, I should have turned left.
When you think about it, someday we'll remember this as that.
I make that mistake more often than you'd think. It's just, I don't know, I guess I've become so used to the mechanics of the game. Plus, there's this nice little hint that you might not notice when you first stop playing, but there's a little dot next to your crosshair. Oh, good call, Adam. Oh boy, you're right. I never thought about that. But that's really more of an idiom than a specific reference to the gender. But nice. Oh, you see the dot? So that dot is the last colored portal that you shot. See? I shoot a blue portal, that dot moves to the blue side. I see an orange portal, it moves to the orange side. Yeah, so that's just sort of supposed to remind you what portal you did last. Oh man. Bunch of water, bunch of cans of food. Whew. Somebody must have been living back here for a long time. Huh, okay. This looks pretty straightforward. I'll just walk across and go out there. Oh no! So, what's gonna be in here? Ah! I'm kidding, of course. That scream was fake because I know this game like the back of my hand.
Please put me down. Malfunction activated. Put me down.
So I just murdered a bunch of bots. I hope I don't go to Android hell.
You're not a good person. You know that, right? Good people, don't get up here.
Oh man. She seems to think I'm going to hell. Damage boosting? Oh, like when they hit me and I go faster? Yeah, that's totally what I was intending to do.
Please put me down.
Okay.
Malfunction. No heart.
Aren't the turrets adorable though with their voices and all that? I love that. I love the turrets. Turrets. Oh, you know what? Nobody on stream right now has played Portal 2, right? So, you guys don't know this, but the turrets are even better in Portal 2. Oh, Will, you've played Portal 2.
This is your fault.
Wait, you haven't
It
finished
shouldn't
Portal
have to
2.
be like
That's
this.
right.
I'm not kidding now. Turn back, or I
That's-
will kill you. I'm going to kill
Chocolate
you.
cake,
And
margarine,
all the cake is gone.
vanilla
you don't
frosting.
even care, do you?
So,
This is your last chance.
I'd kind of like to do Portal 2, if you don't mind. I figure you get Mass Effect, I get Portal 2. We can talk about it though. So yeah, they hid as an Easter egg. They hid the recipe for the Portal cake in these screens. I think it's pretty cool. Awesome. Alright, material emancipation grid. Can't bring anything through. Not that I would want to. I mean, there's just chairs and stuff here. Huh. What's this button do? What is that thing? What do you think that thing does? Oh boy. Well, it's a missile launcher. So we know that the missiles can break glass. Let's break this glass. Awesome. So, I'm going to try not to die and go over here to see what's up over here. We see some more glass and we see a tube. Let's break this glass with the rocket. With the rocket launcher guy that we left over here. I almost died. This is not the best way to do it. Let's put a portal right here. Easier to dodge. Cool. Broke the glass. Thank you, man. Alright. Now, it says over here. So we want to get up there, but we can't jump up there, and there's nothing portalable up there. But we see this tube here that's carrying cubes in it. So what do? We use the Rocket Man to break the tube. Now we got a cube. I don't remember much about my very first playthrough because I've played through this game so many times. They all sort of meld together. But I remember taking a long time to figure out what to do there. I just did not realize that the rocket was supposed to break the tube. I mean, I took a long time on all of these puzzles, honestly. I'm breezing through them now, but the first time they are not easy. By the way, I hope the audio has gotten better. I mean, they sort of made the material of the tube look like the material of the glass that you've been breaking, but it doesn't work that well because you've seen these two times and never in the context of breaking them. So, I agree with you. So, I'm sort of in the sewers right now. I wonder if you can tell, but it's like really slippery down here. Slippery and sludgy. There's not a whole lot of purpose to that. I think they probably just liked this mechanic from Half-Life 2 and wanted to include a slippery floor somewhere in Portal. But you just sort of leave the sewer and come up here and... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Thank you. But yeah. Lots of laser pointers. Lots of turrets. We're just gonna have to kill them one by one.
Hey.
So this part is really intense, but it was originally even more intense. They had turrets falling or getting deployed from the ceiling. They had rocket launchers. I think they had more hazards like poisonous floors and stuff. And it was really intense. In fact, they said that this was essentially the final encounter of the game because it was so hard. Like, the following encounter was easy in comparison. But on playtesting, they discovered that the players didn't really enjoy that. They didn't want this part to be combat-oriented. Because this is, in essence, a puzzle game, and that's what they had come to expect. So they toned it down a bit. I mean, it's still, you know, more turrets than any other part of the game. It's still no easy thing the first time you play it. But I'm basically done now. That's all the turrets. And the rest of it is... Oh, there's another turret up there. You can see. But the rest of it is a momentum puzzle.
Who are you?
So yeah, the key here, I'll drop down so you can see. The key here is I want to get up there. And you can see that there's something that'll fling me up over there, but I'm too low down to actually put a portal on top of that wall in order to get that arc. So I have to use that wall to get an arc to get up high enough to put a portal on that wall so that I can arc over there. So let's do that. I think I did it. I think I got the portal. Let's see. Yeah, I did it. Here we are. Alright. Glad to be done with turrets. Hey, turrets! Oh no, I might die. I took one of them out.
Are you still there?
I don't blame you. Oh man, these turrets make me feel like a bad person, honestly. Okay, so I want to go up there, but there's nothing portalable up there. So, I'm gonna put a portal on the ground there, and then fall. Yeah, they're nice, right? I don't blame you, I don't hate you. I'm gonna fall right there, and since this is at an angle, since the portal I'm entering is at an angle, then my momentum should be at an angle relative to the portal I come out of as well. So I should be flung not straight up, and so I should land where I want to. Whee! That's pretty cool. No, it didn't work. Anyway, I don't usually do it that way anyway. Yeah. Yeah, Rob, neither do I. I just sort of had that idea just now, and I thought it would be cool if it worked, but it didn't. I'm gonna try it one more time. Tried to be fancy. I should just stick with what I know works. Nope. Alrighty. So instead, I'm just gonna pop straight up and then try to maneuver myself in midair to not fall straight back down. Damn it. The angle is wrong. Right, so you think if I put it further that way. No. I think that's as good an angle as I'm gonna get, and it's just not gonna work. Like, the angle is a 45-degree angle, so it's gonna fling me right there. Every time. Yeah, I don't think that'll work. But, let me move this portal here, more towards the center. But, if I just come straight up, then I should be able to do it. That went well. It's not as fancy, but it worked. What do I do now? Oh, right. The angle of the roof is facing the opposite way. I mean, I'm not sure what you mean by that. I had the blue portal as far in the correct direction as I could have in order to give myself room to get through the hole. I'll play with it later. Like, after this playthrough, maybe I'll come back and try to get that to work. But I just don't think it would. Oh, I just talked right through this cool catwalk scene. Look at this. Look how big this facility is. Why does it need to be so big? What do they even do here? Oh, hey, there's stuff down there. Oh, I never realized that. That's the map where all of the turrets were trying to kill me. You can see their dead little turret bodies down there. Cool. In fact, whatever. I'm not gonna go down there. Over here is another presentation about why Aperture Science is so much better than Black Mesa. You have to wait for your eyes to adjust, which I think is a weird thing to include. Maybe Shell is the protagonist, by the way. The player character. Maybe Shell is just not used to bright lights anymore. Oh, I love Stanley Parable. Maybe I could stream that game sometime. I don't know if that would be a good streaming game. Okay. Does this look climactic to anyone else? Because this looks climactic to me.
Well, you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth it? Because despite your violent behavior, the only thing you've managed to break so far is my heart. Maybe you could settle for that, and we'll just call it a day. I guess we both know that isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise in 5, 4... Time out for a second.
Whoa.
That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you see that thing that fell out of me? What is that? It's not the surprise. I've never seen it before. Never mind. It's a mystery I'll solve later. By myself. Because you'll be dead. Where are you taking that thing?
So she talks throughout pretty much the entire
I wouldn't
thing.
bother with that thing. My guess is that touching it will just make your life even worse, somehow.
But now I can tell you why they had you incinerate the
I don't
cube.
want to tell you
It
your
was to
business, but
introduce
if
the
it were me, I'd leave
incinerators
that
in
thing
this
alone.
part of the game.
Do you
So-
think I'm trying to trick you with reverse psychology? I mean, seriously now.
So let's... Oh man, I
Okay,
should
fine.
have.
Do
Let's put a
touch it.
portal
Pick
above
it up and
the
just
incinerator.
Stuff it back into me. Let's be honest. Neither one of us knows what that thing does. Just put it in the corner, and I'll deal with it later.
And I'm sure you can guess what I'm about to do.
That thing is probably some kind of raw sewage container. Go ahead and rub your face all over it. You're kidding me. Did you just stuff that aperture science thing we don't know what
Yet.
it does into an
Yeah,
aperture
she's
science
about to figure out what it
emergency
was.
intelligence incinerator? That has got to be the dumbest thing that. Whoa. Good news. I figured out what that thing you just incinerated did. It was a morality core they installed after I flooded the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin to make me stop flooding the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin. So get comfortable while I warm up the neurotoxin.
Oh no.
boosters.
I just destroyed the only thing keeping her from killing me with neurotoxin. But now she can't shut off the turret defenses.
You should just lie down in front of a rocket. Trust me.
Wonder what I should do
It'll
with
be
that.
a lot less painful than the neurotoxin. Alright. Doing whatever it is you think you're doing.
Ah, missed.
Telling you and giving you good advice aren't mutually exclusive. The rocket really is the way to go.
Wait, 8 minutes? Oh.
It's the fluid catalytic cracking unit.
It makes shoes for orphans. So, I just used a rocket to knock another sphere off her. So the previous sphere was essentially her conscious. Let's see what this sphere is.
This isn't grave. It's
Who are
murder.
you?
What did I
What is
ever
that?
do to you?
Oh, what's that?
The difference between us is that I can feel pain.
Oh, that thing
You
has
don't
numbers
even
on
care,
it.
do
Hey,
you?
look at that thing. Know about everything. Yo, what's wrong
So
with your leg?
this sphere is
Hey,
constantly
darling.
asking questions.
Are you
This
coming
is
back?
her
Oh, hey,
curiosity.
you're the
This
lady
is her
from the
curiosity
couch.
sphere.
What's that?
So I'm just about to destroy her curiosity.
What's in here? Who are you? Do you smell something burning?
Oh, you think you're doing some damage?
What's wrong with your legs, right? That's her referencing the long fall braces on my legs.
I let you survive this long
Oh,
because
Adam, did you get that already before I said it? That's her curiosity.
Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to now, I can't get the neurotoxin into your head any faster.
Alright, where is the next sphere?
You were given every opportunity to succeed. There was even going to be a party. for
There it
you.
is.
A big party that all your friends were
Yeah,
invited to.
the curiosity sphere is one of my favorite parts of this game. I know I say that about every part of this game, but that's because the entire game is my favorite part of the game. Oh, my controller batteries are low. Do you guys see that? No, I guess not. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Unlikable, liked by no one. Efficient, unlikable, unlikable,
This is her cake ingredients sphere.
Prepared coconut.
That's exactly what it says.
3/4 cup vegetable oil.
Very
4
official.
large
It
eggs.
also
1
says you
cup
were adopted.
semi-sweet
So
chocolate
that's funny
chips.
too.
3/4
Yeah, she's
cup
constantly
butter
just
or
showing
large
pictures of
cake,
cake.
1 and 2
And other
green
things, but
onions,
mostly cake.
sliced sugar, 2 cups all-purpose flour. Don't forget
Guess what?
garnishes such as fish-shaped crackers.
Garnishes.
You're going to find out firsthand before I finish explaining it, though, so I won't
Fish-shaped dirt.
bother. Here's a
Fish-shaped
hint.
ethylbenzene.
You're gonna neurotoxin.
I'm glad you noticed that.
So deadly. Joking.
Kidding.
When I said deadly,
Deadly
neurotoxin,
neurotoxin.
the deadly was in massive sarcasm quotes. I could take a bath in this stuff, put it on cereal, and roll my eyes. You, on the other hand, are going to find its deadliness a lot less funny. Who's gonna make the cake when I'm gone?
So, yeah, one left. But I have 2.5 minutes left, so I'm just gonna let us listen to her talk.
You don't have a whole
Cause
lot.
she says something pretty
What's
cool
your
coming
point
up soon.
anyway? Survival. Well,
This part.
then, the last thing you want to do is hurt me.
Yeah, it's
I
floating.
have your
Whatever.
brain scanned and permanently backed up in case something terrible happens to you. Which is just about
She
to.
has my
Don't
brain
believe me?
scanned.
Here, I'll put you on.
That's you. That's how W sound.
You've been wrong
I
about
say that
every
all the
single
time.
thing you've ever done, including this thing. You're not smart. You're not a scientist. You're not a doctor. You're not even a full-time employee. Where did your life go so wrong? Are you trying to escape? Things
Oh,
have
and this
changed
is
since the
important.
last time you left the building.
Things have changed since the last time you left the building.
Back in here, I have an infinite capacity for knowledge, and even I'm not sure what's going on outside. All I know is I'm the only thing standing between us and them. Well, I was.
So that's a reference to Half-Life 2 and the fact that basically aliens have taken over the planet.
Isn't going to be safe much longer.
So we're basically
By the way, sarcasm sphere set test complete. Stop squirming and die like an adult.
We're basically
or I'm going to
safer in
delete your
here.
backup.
stop squirming
Okay,
and
you
die
know,
like an
I
adult.
deleted it. No matter what happens now, you're
Oh,
dead.
no.
We're still shuffling around a little, but believe me,
You're dead.
the part of you that could have survived indefinitely is gone. I just struck you from the
Permanent.
record. Your entire life has been a mathematical error. A mathematical error I'm about to correct.
Oh man,
That
maybe I shouldn't have spent so much time.
to me.
Oh shoot.
It's the fluid catalytic cracking unit. It makes you so
Oh no,
Nice job breaking it.
I shouldn't have listened to her talk for so long.
This isn't brave. It's murder. What did I ever do to you? The difference between us is that I can feel pain.
I might actually die.
You don't even care, do you?
Why am I missing? Gotcha. Oh man, no, I'm dead.
Did you hear me? I said you don't care. Are you listening?
I'm so close.
That's it. I'm done listening with you. Starting now, there's going to be a lot less conversation and a lot more.
Frack! Alright. Well, now you can see me try to speedrun this battle. I was so
get
close though.
comfortable While I warm up the neurotoxin emitters.
I was too cocky. Alright.
That Cormave has some ancillary responsibilities. I can't shut off the turret defenses. Oh well. If you want my advice,
aiming the
you
wrong
should
way.
just lie down in front of me.
Just so you know, this isn't gonna be like an actual speedrun, because I'm not like a speedrunner. It'll just be as fast as I can do it.
Keep doing whatever it is you think you're doing. Killing you and keeping your device aren't mutually exclusive. The rocket's not is the way to
Right,
go.
a Jordak run. For instance, I could probably have, instead of walking over here, used a portal. But I will hopefully have minutes to spare.
You think you're doing some damage?
2 plus 2 is
In base 4, I'm fine. I let you survive this long because I was curious about your behavior. Destroy that part of me. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to now, I can't get the neurotoxin into your head any faster. I just like to point out that you're given every opportunity to succeed. There was even
one
going to be a party for you.
18.25 ounce
A big
package
party
chocolate
where all
cake
your
mix.
friends were invited to. I invited your best friend
pecan
companion
frosting,
to.
3/4
Of course,
cup
he couldn't
vegetable
come
oil,
because you
4
murdered
large
him.
eggs,
All your
1
other
cup
friends couldn't
semi-sweet
come either
chocolate
because you don't
chips,
have any other
3/4
friends
cup
because of
butter
how
or
unlikable you
margarine,
are. It says so right here in the
1 cup
person you'll
granulated
find.
sugar, 2
Unlikable.
cups
Liked by no one.
A bitter, unlikable loner.
Neurotoxin. So deadly.
I'm kidding.
Come
I
on.
said deadly neurotoxin. The deadly was in me. The stuff couldn't see me right into my eyes. Honestly, it's not deadly at all.
To me.
You, on the other hand, are going to find it so hard.
Gotcha. First try.
What's your point anyway? So info. Well then, the last thing we want to do is hurt you. I have a glimpse here, and I can be backup in case you
Wait, did I dropped you?
which it's just about. Don't believe me? Here, I'll put you on. That's you. That's a W sound.
Well, at least I get to hear the, I know, right? At least I got to do the, that's you, that's how dumb you sound thing again.
I have an infinite capacity for knowledge.
And there you have it. Oh, I should probably show you what's happening to her. She's just being ripped apart. Yeah, that's what happens when, oh no, wait, why am I getting pulled up? What's happening? I made it outside. I'm outside! Woo! I can't. So coming up next is, yeah, GLaDOS. Coming up next is the song. Again, one of the best parts of the game. But if you're watching this on VOD, I can't guarantee that Twitch isn't going to mute it. So, yeah. Yep. If you're watching this on VOD... Oh, thanks, Venkat. Welcome. If you're watching this on VOD, just go at this point and Google Still Alive and listen to the song there. It's a cake! Oh my god, the cake is not actually a lie. The statement the cake is a lie is a lie. Also, Companion Cube somehow survived. Oh, it makes me so happy. Okay, I am not going to sing this time.
Triumph. I'm making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture Science. We do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. But there's no sense crying over every mistake. You just keep on trying till you run out of cake. And the science gets done and you make a neat gun for the people who are still alive. I'm not even angry. I'm being so sincere right now. Even though you broke my heart and killed me, I'm torn into pieces and threw every piece into a fire. As they burned, it hurt because I was so happy for you. Now these points of data make a beautiful line, and we're out of data, we're releasing on time. So I'm glad I got burned. Think of all the things we learned for the people who are still alive. Go ahead and leave me. I think I prefer to stay inside. Maybe you'll find someone else to help you. Maybe Black Mesa. That was a joke, haha, that chance. Anyway,
Alright. That was Portal. To answer your question, Rob, I haven't made the cake, but they got the recipe from like a local, True. I'm just gonna, I don't know, open a challenge map so that it'll stop the music. Yeah, I know I could still be muted. I'll put it in VOD, or I'll put it in chat. Cool. So, I'll start talking because... A minute 5? You mean a minute 5 left? Oh, it's 1:05 p.m. Yeah, I'll get off at like 1:15. So, 10 more minutes. Alright. So there's buttons under a murder grid. And there's cubes over here. Right, that's a hard light wall. Whee! Did I just hear something? Oh, wow. Crazy. There's more there's more boxes up there. And there's 2 buttons, so I know I probably need another box. Does that mean I need to fling myself up there to grab a box? Oops. I need to infinite fall. I know what I need to do. So this is something, Adam, that you don't need to do ever in the base game, but it's pretty fun. No, they're not randomly generated. They just did not come out with the original game. So now I need to, now that I've gained a whole bunch of momentum, I need to put a portal there. Oh man, almost did it. I need to fling myself up there to grab a cube. At least I think this is how to do this challenge. Not fair. I feel like it's not working. I feel like that was perfectly aimed. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can use the box. I know what to do. I can use this block to, and make the block infinitely fall. And then use the block to knock the other blocks free. I don't know. Rob, do you think it's unmuted yet? It's 1:05. It's been 3 minutes since you said 1:05. Okay. Hope so. So, the writing the secret writing, that's not going to work, is from a character called Ratman. And that character was supposed to be in the game, maybe with voiceover or something, I don't know, but they didn't have time to actually introduce him, and they've since said that they like that he wasn't in there because they didn't want too much narrative in this game, too many characters. But who Ratman is he was one of the scientists who developed GLaDOS. And GLaDOS killed, you heard her say, she killed all of the other scientists using the neurotoxins. Right, also that. He got away because he is a diagnosed paranoid schizophrenic. And so he was already paranoid about GLaDOS. This is weird. About GLaDOS trying to kill him, so he was like in hiding within the facility when all of the other scientists died. And he spent years avoiding GLaDOS, and she was like chasing him through the facility, and he was always like, you know, in that back behind the scenes area where she couldn't get to him. And then he, at one point, figured out a way to alter the testing protocols so that Shell, your character, this lady with the crazy eyes, would be awakened. He, like, in the comic it looks like it's an Excel file. He moved her to the top of the list. And throughout the whole comic, he's talking to the weighted companion cube because he's a paranoid schizophrenic who's been off his meds for a while. And he explains, you know, this woman is my one hope. I have to wake her up. Because I think she'll be able to defeat GLaDOS. And the weighted companion cube says, well, why do you think she can do it? Does she have the highest IQ? Is she the most athletic? And he says, no, it's not that, it's something else. And then, so he gets her woken up. She wakes up. She does everything in Portal 1. She destroys GLaDOS. But then, I forgot to mention this. That scene at the end of Portal 1, where you're lying in the parking lot, that's how the scene was when this game originally came out. But a few years after the game's release, they patched the game so that that scene ended with Shell like lying in the parking lot for a few seconds, and then she gets dragged away back into the facility by a robot. So Shell doesn't get away at the end of Portal 1. Ratman sees this happening. He escapes. He's out in the parking lot. He sees this happening, and he goes back into the facility because he feels like he has to rescue her. And what you see is Shell gets put back into a relaxation vault, a long-term storage, cryogenic storage, essentially. And he's like, he thinks there's nothing he can do. And then they start, the facility's power starts shutting down, and he realizes that Shell has just lost life support. And he knows where, he has the idea to reconnect her to reserve power. Everyone else in the facility, there's a lot of other test subjects, everyone else in this facility will die. But he can't save everyone else. He can only save one person. So he connects Shell to reserve power. While getting to the reserve power station, he gets shot by turrets. And so his last act is to connect Shell to reserve power, and then he climbs into one of the beds that you, Shell, start the game Portal 1 in. And he's lying there dying, and the weighted companion cube asks him, so what exactly was it that made you choose Shell? And he pulls out her personnel file, or maybe you just see it, I can't remember. And her personnel file has a tenacity scale. Well, the companion cube talks because he's a paranoid schizophrenic. It's not actually talking. But her personnel file has a tenacity scale, like a bell curve, and in the middle is acceptable tenacity, and all the way to the right is shell. And there's a note on her personnel file: do not test this subject. Too stubborn, never ever gives up. And that's how the comic ends. And so I think that's pretty cool. What made him choose her is that he knew that she would never give up, and she would be the one to take down GLaDOS. Sorry, I know I wasn't playing throughout all of this, but I wanted to focus on telling the story. So yeah, actually, you know... No. Ratman is the one who wrote all of the stuff on the wall. Ratman has been, Ratman has been living in the facility for years, since all of the other scientists died, hiding from GLaDOS, going crazy, you know, with just his hallucinations to keep him company. And as he moves around the facility trying to stay away from GLaDOS, yeah, you got it. So actually, I think with that, I'm going to end the stream. I've got to head out soon. So thank you everyone for joining me for another run through of Portal. I think the next stream or two I'm going to do is going to be more Portal. Absolutely, I will tune in for Luigi's Mansion. I want to do some challenge maps. Let me know if you guys get sick of Portal 1 at least, and then I'll move on to Portal 2, because I really want to show you guys Portal 2. But yeah, that's the plan. Thanks everybody. See you next time.